What's going on YouTube? This is Jay McDuffie, Level Up or Die podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to these reaction videos. Reacting to a couple of videos. I'm not ready, but I'm going to watch them anyway. But first, let's hit that intro. Yep, that's how I be, man. Dang. It was that moment he realized his daughter belongs to the earth. Next clip.
If you're young, wouldn't it be easier to be in a stable relationship, get married when you're young, when you haven't got all that trauma?
Yes.
You haven't got all that experience. So as far as I'm concerned, the younger you can get married, the better. Because you're saying like, oh, you got to do this, you might have to do traveling, you might have to do this, you might have to do that, you might have to do this and do that. By the time you're 35, who wants you? You've done everything. Who wants you? You got to think to yourself, you're looking at all these stars, but what have you got to offer a man at 35 when you've been through everything, you've done everything, you've got all this history behind you, you've got all this trauma? Wouldn't it be easier while you're young to get your head together and just say, right, well, I'm going to find someone same level as me, I'm going to get married, the earlier the better. No trauma. Both enjoy the experiences together, learn together, grow together. By the time you're 35, you've done everything, and a man's going to look at you and think, what am I doing with her when I can go and get somebody younger?
Yep, but yeah, I mean, modern feminism lies to women that they got all the time in the world. They can wait. But yeah, I completely agree with Auntie. By the way, shout out to the Just Pearly Things channel, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Yeah, I mean, it's a lie, bro. Like 35 and you've done everything. Like us as men, we like to feel used. We feel more excited if we're going to a different country with our girl, and she's also never been there, so we get to experience that thing together. But if she's already been everywhere, then it's kind of like, well, what's the point? And yeah, most of these girls, what do they look for? They look for a man that makes six figures, above 6 feet, the top 10%. They're gonna want younger girls anyway. So yeah, she's completely right. The younger the better. 35, most of your eggs are gone. Yeah, don't listen to this modern feminism. It's a recipe for disaster. It lies to women, and I honestly do feel bad for the single 35, 40-year-olds that fell for the lie. Just don't fall for it, man. The younger the better.
You're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because
What's broke to you? What is defined broke?
you make less than double what I make.
Less than double.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a shit ton,
Okay.
but you should be making double what I make. That being said, it's because I've held broke men down. I've been played by broke men.
Okay.
And personally, it doesn't pay off. So I won't do it again. And it is what it is. It's not hard to find someone who makes twice what I make. I personally attract people who make like a whole spectrum. That being said, if you are broke and I choose to deal with you, I will belittle you. It is what it is. And I reserve the right to do that. And also, if you want to cheat at your own risk, I'm apt to ghost you. And it is what it is, because men who make more money than me, they treat me with that same power dynamic.
Fellas, let's get our passports. At the end of the day, unfortunately, we're just looked at as walking wallets. That's all we are to these women. We're just walking wallets. We're less than human. First of all, she used the excuse of that she used to date broke men. Who chose those men? So, never underestimate a woman's ability to just be completely allergic to accountability. She chose those men. I agree. I think you should focus on yourself first before you try to be in a relationship, but not necessarily rich. But yeah, that's what they think, man. We're nothing but walking wallets. They have no idea that the men that they're looking for are about less than 1%, and they get them mad when they're treated like crap, and then they go on TikTok claiming trauma. So it's very annoying, but yeah, unrealistic standards, and because she had a few bad apples, and I get it. She, you don't want to date a broke man. I understand. Like, and I'm going back to the fellas. Like, we got to make sure we're established, not necessarily rich, because in that case, every man on the planet is going to be single until he's rich. Like, what kind of stuff is that? And then you guys expect us to be monogamous when we finally become a 1%. So it just creates this whole back and forth thing. Yeah, this is an American Girl thing. Get your passports. Till next time, don't forget, y'all. Either you level up or you're gonna die.